good evening and happy Wednesday night, everybody. We are halfway through the week, and today was not too bad considering that we only hit 97. So let's chat about the weather. And if you have any questions along the way for the next 20 minutes, feel free to ask. We'll be on here live, just chatting about the forecast and what is to come for the next 7 days here in San Antonio, especially for the chance at rain. We'll talk more about that coming up in just a little bit. But first, 97 degrees was the high this afternoon. Considering yesterday and the last 3 days were 100 degrees, that is in some improvement. We'll take that. And 93 is average for this time of year, so early to middle June. That's way above average, but we'll still be shy from the record from 1906, I think. There we go. Yeah, 1906 at 101. So it was not record-breaking heat today, but still pretty hot nonetheless, and no rain was reported at the airport. But some areas to our south near Atascosa County, Pleasanton, anywhere southeast of San Antonio did see a few areas of light rain. It wasn't a ton, but some neighborhoods to the south down I-37 cashed in on a few raindrops here and there earlier today. But San Antonio escaped dry once again. All right, let's talk about the overall picture. So here's a look at the entire month of June. You can see every single day, and we're forecasting through the end of the month to be warmer than normal. So you'll see for the first day of June, 99. The second week of June was pretty much record breaking, anywhere from the 5th to about the 13th. Temperatures maxed out to about 104 to 105. And you'll see with these yellow numbers, they're representing daily broken or tied records specifically here in San Antonio. So that's about 8 records so far for this month. Since the 14th, we haven't broken a record just yet, but we still have time. And considering today we hit 97, that was another day above normal, and we're forecasting once again for the next 7 days as we wrap up the month of June, more triple digit heat, I should say. So you'll see with this particular graphic, we've hit 100 degrees or more, a total of 18 days so far this year. Since January 1st till about now, 18 total days at 100 plus. Now, the most times we've hit 100 plus in 1 year and 365 days was back in 2009. You can see on that year we hit 59 times, 100 degrees 59 times. Isn't that crazy? And then the second place winner is 2011 at 57 times. Third place is 2013 at 41. And so far again, this year we're at 18. So we're just keeping count. I mean, considering that yesterday was the first day of summer, and we have the entire June month, July, August, and even early September to get close to this, it's looking more and more likely just because of how hot it's already been in the month of May and early June, and the fact that we have three more months of summer to go. So we have a lot more heat expected, degrees, 18 days, I should say, of 100-degree weather or more. Now, some folks earlier today got in on some lucky rain. It wasn't a lot, and you can see a lot of it fizzled out before it made it anywhere near the hill country. And with that, also near San Antonio. Now, what you're seeing right there on that last frame is clutter, so that is not rain. But earlier today, you can see around, let's say, 5 p.m. and 6 p.m., a few of these light sea breeze showers got going. And the problem is they don't have any upper level support. These are just driven by the heating of the day. And this is what happens. They form and then they fall apart on approach. And you can see now it is quiet. And again, that light green thing you're seeing on 35 right now as of 9 p.m. tonight, that is clutter. So now you can see as I rewind the clock, you can see sea breeze activity moving in and then fizzling out. Pretty much with the lack of heating of the day, as we go through sunset, we lose the strength to power up some of these showers, and that's why it is quiet right now as temperatures cool down. Now, it is not cold, but it is cooler. We're at about 93 at the airport, 92 at Stinson. We have a few clouds overhead, but mostly dry. There's no more rain out there. Everything that tries to form will just collapse in on itself. And right now, it's a little breezy at about 10 miles an hour. Otherwise, if you're heading out for Wednesday night plans, it looks pretty quiet, dry, partly cloudy, and humidity, it's not too bad. We're in the lower 60s regarding the dew point. So 94 at Pearsall, 92 at Uvalde. You see 92 in Del Rio, 90 in New Braunfels, and even some lower 80s out to our south and east towards Beeville and George West. But the big story, it's 9 o'clock at night, 9:05 to be exact, and we're still in the 90s for the most part, especially in San Antonio and pointing west of 35. 93 in Eagle Pass, 86 in Rock Springs, and just very hot out there. Now, the reason why we saw sea breeze activity is because the high The ridge of high pressure is kind of farther east, and that opens the door for a couple of these sea breeze showers to get going. It's not a lot, but it's something. And you'll see with the heating of the day, let me run the clock a little bit more. Let's do the last 5 hours. So you can see between about 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. this evening, those sea breeze showers got going. Hot air rises, and with humidity in place, that can also spark off just scattered light rain here and there. And you'll see as I zoom into San Antonio, it was a little, scattered. It wasn't a lot. And of course, not drought busting, but, we'll take anything we can get. But notice around 5 p.m. earlier today, some scattered light rain from Atascosa County, Wilson County, Karnes County, southeastern Bexar County. Saw a few areas of light rain. And granted, not everyone saw rain. I didn't see any rain. But some light showers did move in from the southeast and really collapsed as it moved farther north and northwest, down I-10, down Highway 90, up 281 as well. So it is mostly dry right now, and we overnight. You can see by tomorrow morning, upper 70s around San Antonio. And then tomorrow, it's going to get hot. Once again, 100 degrees or so in San Antonio. We're forecasting about 96 to 98 for Boerne, if not around 100, just because anywhere around the metro, it's likely to hit the triple-digit mark, like Pleasanton, Seguin, Floresville, Carrizo Springs, Del Rio, Eagle Pass around 102 tomorrow. So regardless, it's going to get hot. Now, I do want to show you this really quickly. If you are traveling down to Corpus Christi tomorrow, to Beeville, to George West, to Three Rivers, the only areas that are going to see fog tomorrow morning will be closer to the coastal bend. So if you're driving down I-37 tomorrow morning early between 4 a.m. and 8 a.m., you'll have to navigate through a few areas of patchy to dense fog. It's not going to be a lot, but some of the visibilities could get down to about a mile, if not a half a mile, between Pleasanton, Beeville, Victoria, Port Lavaca, Matagorda Bay, and then down to Corpus Christi, obviously, closer you are to the coast. So that's where we're expecting a little bit more fog overnight. Otherwise, tomorrow it is going to be sunny. It's going to be hot. Looking at highs around 100 here in the city. Mostly sunny, mostly clear. And look at the UV index tomorrow. Extreme, 11. And with that in place, with so much sunshine, abundant sunshine, it's not going to take more than about 15 to 35 minutes or so for the sun to burn your skin. So it's going to happen very quickly. So please find shade when you can. If you're going out to the pool, the river, the coast tomorrow with the UV index up to extreme, again, it's not going to take much to burn your skin with the sunlight so abundant. So please, have sunblock, sunscreen, SPF 30 or 50 and above. Otherwise, a beautiful day. And remember, yesterday was the longest day of the year. And now, from now on through the fall season and ultimately until the winter solstice, days will gradually get longer. So for example, this morning sunrise was at 6:35. Tonight, it was at 8:37 and will be a minute shorter tomorrow or so. It's not going to be a huge jump and change, but by about, let's say, August, September, and October, you'll start to notice sunsets will be a little sooner in the evening. Otherwise, it's going to be a hot day tomorrow, 100 degrees, and rain chances look 0. I mean, not great, dismal through Sunday. And then Monday, it gets a little bit better, and let's show you why. So you'll see by Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, this ridge of high pressure really amplifies, it strengthens it, and it drives our long-term weather pattern. And the fact that it's still around through Saturday and Sunday, that means it's going to get hot. 102, 103, both the days this weekend around San Antonio and around the metro. Now, watch what happens by Monday. It moves out near California, LA, Phoenix, Las Vegas. That's where the heat dome is going to set up starting next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And with it farther west, that allows the door to open for at least the chance at some significant rain. It's not going to be a slam dunk, but with it moving west, the upper level support moves in from the north, and that's going to drag in a cold front into our area Monday night. Now, don't get too excited. Just because this time of year, if fronts even do make it close to San Antonio, they don't do much. They just either provide a chance at rain, provide some drier air, or will shave off a few degrees in the afternoons and in the mornings. And both those will be true by Monday night, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And it's not going to be a soaker, but you'll see Monday night 10:30, some light isolated shower activity. And then as that front kind of stalls out somewhere between here, Austin and Corpus Christi and San Antonio, along that boundary will be enough lift and support to get at least scattered showers going. Now, this is just a forecast model. Take it with a grain of salt, but it gives you an idea of how rain could play out. Typically, this is the European model, where it shows green, like the light green, that's a small chance at rain. The darker green shades show an increased chance at rain, so scattered to isolated downpours around the area. So otherwise, Monday night to Tuesday night and into Wednesday morning, as that front sinks farther south, that'll elevate our very small chance at rain. Again, it's not going to be a lot, but at least it's there, considering we're in exceptional to extreme drought. We need it, and we'll take anything we can get, especially as we head into the heart of summer. All right, so here's the outlook for the next 7 days. 100 tomorrow. There will be some Saharan dust present, so if you are sensitive to the dust in the air, it's going to lower the air quality, so please reduce time outside. If not, for most folks, it's not going to be a problem. It's not going to be a large amount of dust, just a very small concentration of it. 102 on Friday, 102 on Saturday. You see where I'm going with this. And then here comes the cool down. It's not going to be a huge cool down, but from 100 on Sunday to 98 on Monday, 96 on Tuesday. Now, if we do hit 96 and 95 on Tuesday, that'll probably be the coolest we've been all month. Matter of fact, let's recheck that. Have we hit 96 at all this month? Okay, no, I stand corrected. In the beginning of the month, we hit 95 on the 2nd and on the 3rd and on the 4th. That was the 97-degree mark. So, I mean, it has been cooler, but that's not saying much considering that 95 is the coolest we've been all month. But otherwise, a bit more cloud cover, maybe some rain-cooled air next week. It's not going to be a lot, but we're throwing in a 20 to 40 chance at seeing some isolated spotty downpours midweek. So we'll take it. And one last look at that dust. You can see little haze for tomorrow, and then it trends down by Friday, and then ultimately this weekend where heat takes over. And you can see how hot it's going to be this weekend. 102, 100, both days, sunny and hot, light winds. If you have outdoor plans, the winds won't pose much of a problem. They'll be very light, between 5 and 15 miles an hour, maybe an occasional gust up to 20. But if you have outdoor plans, if you are setting up tents, if you're doing anything outdoors in the backyard or at any park or any camping, it should be fine. The heat's going to be more of the problem, as you can see. Mornings in the 70s and highs between 100 and 104 for the first weekend of summer, matter of fact. Yeah, summer started on Tuesday, so this entire week is the first week of summer. And as you can see, it is very, very summer-like. So we're crossing our fingers for that chance at rain. Again, doesn't look great, 20 to 30 to 40% on that, and mostly quiet through Saturday and Sunday.